Hey guys, and welcome back to more Ocarina of Time Master Quest. When we last left off, we grossly overestimated our old friend Banuru's ability to remember our song. Or perhaps we just overestimated my knowledge of how to play this game. Anyways, now we have corrected this grave error, and we have the ability to summon Pierre. So, we are here. We have returned to the Fire Temple to vanquish this puzzle once and for all. And with this, we will forge our path into victory. There he is, Pierre. And now, hopefully this hookshot is adequate for the journey upward. And once again we ascend. That is what we do best. And now we finally have accomplished this completely optional key, which is absolutely required in my life because I cannot accept a incomplete fire temple. No, sir. That is not a good way to go. Now that we have opened this door, I must say that, oh boy, we have another skeleton man. So, first off, I'd like to say that we are now in a new day, and from here on out, this is the last day of recording. So, from here on out, everything until the end of this game will be done within one memory chunk. That is my term for the given segment of time between any two periods of sleep. And so with that, in the previous memory chunk, I mentioned that I was pleasantly surprised by the performance of my recording software. I may have spoken too soon, because it turns out that I just noticed today that when I converted to MP4, the whole thing is like the wrong length. It actually just completely made it longer or shorter or something. It's the wrong rate of time, so I'm gonna have to correct that. And yeah, I'm really wishing I didn't delete that raw footage, because that was the correct time and I could have synced it to that. But no matter, I have the utmost faith in future me to correct this conundrum with grace and fortitude. And so apologies if there are any noticeable issues with the commentary syncing with the game or the game audio being distorted. Ooh, nuts. And onward we go. This, I believe, is something we must strike with our shooting hook. Hook of shootingness. The door has been opened and a fairy has been revealed. And I will take that with my bottle. If it's not going to climb up my butt in the process. So get away from my butt, get into my bottle. Away from the butt, into the butthole. That is how we do it. And yes, I got a second fairy earlier on, right there. So, yes, we got two fairies to our name, and I'm keeping these fire. I swear it's going to come in handy someday. We're going to totally justify my efforts of getting 4 bottles. It's going to come in handy one of these days, mark my words. And with that, we will get this in the fanciest way possible, which is exactly all of these steps. Everything that you're seeing right now is the very definition of fanciness. Okay, this is not gonna work. Because the truest of fancy men's fancy moves would be to admit when one is out of their depth. But now, this gold skulltula is out of its depth, for it is no match for my prowess. And with that, we have completed the fire temple, and are on our way back to... Wait. Now we have completed the fire temple. There we go. Back to the entrance to this room, because I just realized I wanted to try something. Now I get to show off my trick here. So I fell down and I want to undo that move. So I'm going to use Ferora's Wind, or however you pronounce that, and that's going to set its point to the entrance point of this room. So I'm going to return to the war point, and this shall bring me right back here. Excellent, excellent, excellent. So we're going to drop down hole number 1 and not drop down hole number 2. I'm going to return to this previous this previous era of my life, in which I was in another time and space. Over in this area right here. Nope. I'm too proud, I'm too stubborn, I'm gonna keep my fire. I'm definitely not gonna regret this decision later. Right here, we have returned to this room with all the Lizalfos, and now, I'm going to test once and for all if Power Crouch Stab is present in this version of the game. Yes, and I've confirmed it is called Power Crouch Stab. Power comes first. Power is always first. Now, I will strike him with a normal jump slash, which I know does double damage. Then I'm going to use one regular strike, and so that will destroy him. Now, if I use a jump slash to set the latest point of damage at double, then I'm going to crouch stab him, and then use a regular one. Yes, okay, there we go. We've confirmed it. Master Quest version of Ocarina of Time on the GameCube does have power crouch stab. Now we know. Onward to the ice cavern. Aha! I knew it. I knew it. It would come in handy someday. That day has come. Well, it would have to be today because I'm beating the rest of the game today. But it is now. The time has come. Ow. And here we are. The theatric diva of this theater stage has once again made his appearance, or her, and has once again perished by our sword. And now we are frozen by the ice keys. What are they called? Ice keys? Ice keys. Alright. And we're gonna shoot said ice keys with our arrow. And with that, we will once again have 39. Okay. Now, I shall summon our good friend Pierre, and we shall once again put a rest to this silliness. Get out our handy dandy hookshot and shoot you in the face. Hopefully this doesn't hurt, and that was not your face. Okay, now we have a Skulltula, and that is not the last one, because there's another one over there somewhere. Somehow I'm going to get that. If it's the last thing I do, maybe there's a switch behind this wall, or I need to do something else entirely. Okay, screw it, we're not doing this. Nope, I don't have time for this, we're cheating, I'm looking it up. Okay, it is located somewhere around here, so we're just going to use up the rest of our fire of blue and never speak of this again, because we've already sold our dignity by cheating, so I don't need to worry about justifying the 4 bottles anymore. We're done with this gag. Okay, it is located somewhere around here. I was not expecting this to be the same room, because it's not, according to the map. I might need to check that again. What was it? Ah, there it is. Okay. It is here in the eastern passageway, eastern passage, from whence we came. We may strike this with, I'm not going to ruin the 39, I'm going to use my hookshot. Strike this with our hookshot, and we may now collect the final gold Skulltula of this place. Yeah, I can't believe I missed that. That's kind of a fail. That was yeah. But cheaters or not, we are victorious, and we have everything we need in this mini dungeon. No dungeon left behind, not even the smallest of them. The smallest and most feeble and minuscule, despite being quite a match for my wits. And we are on our way out of here, but what good would being the hero of time be if we couldn't have a little bit of immediate res now and then? Cut to the place. I see. Princess Rudolph went to the water temple. Yes, she has. And so too must we journey towards the water temple. After her, in search of our love. The one, the only, betrothed Princess Ruto. And here we are. We are back at this place. Just as King Zora has reminded us, we must locate his daughter in the water temple, which is located somewhere under this vastly reduced lake. But before we do that, we need to go pay a visit to our old friend, one of our many friends we made along the way, and just unwind a bit with some nice relaxing fishing to take our minds off of the woes of cheating and recording problems and whatnot. The fish are really biting today, as they do every day, according to the sign, which never changes. And here we are. This guy has obtained a hat. Much has changed in the last 7 years. Hey, mister, I remember you. It's been a long time. How many years has it been? 7 years? What have you been doing all this time? I went to college and got a job. You're my only customer. I'm almost out of business. Seriously. I'm struggling to pay the rent, man. I'm in trouble with the bank. I'm in big trouble. On top of that, my hair. No. Never mind. You don't need to worry about that. Well, do you want to go fishing? It costs only 20 rupees. Let's do it. Wow, you have a rumble feature. Today, you can feel the vibration, young man. Okay, listen up. I'm not do that. Okay, and he's so generous. We're gonna get something. All right, let's go. Okay, so the greatest fish of all time is located in the exact same spot that it has been all those years ago. It is right here by the log, and we must channel our rhythms of the log, or our logarithms, if you will, and entice this mystical master fish into our possession. Yeah. We're getting to that. Don't you hold your horses. Just worry. Don't worry and hold your horses. Don't mix those up. Just do exactly what it is necessary to do. I don't even remember how to do this. There was a couple different buttons that reel it in. There's like, okay, so B will swish it around. So will the control stick. A to reel it in. There was like it's supposedly, according to me, you hold A. Hang on. Else for zoom. Whatever. We don't need that. We got all that we need right here. We got the fish. We got just a man and his fish. Just a man and his fish. It's a timeless pastime. One that I find very boring in real life. And I'm never going to do this again after this. Come back here, man. Come back here, young man. You are mine. Well, old man at this point. I don't know if it's the same fish. It makes sense, man. Old habits never die, times never change. He still prefers this spot over all else. He's got this whole vast pond all to himself, and by all to himself I mean many of his brethren share this cramped space, and it's not really that vast. But out of all the places, he still chose this one, and that is his downfall, for it makes it easy for us to locate him and capture him. Yeah, I think A is really all you need. A grand old time. That is how it goes. I'm just gonna seduce one of these fish. I don't really know which one's the right one. Maybe the right one is the right one at this point in time. No matter. They both look good to me. Let's just get something, just a starting point. Get this fish into our dish. That is our wish. We don't need you. We need you. Get out of here. All right. Going to attack. No, we're not going to attack. It's funny that that's referred to as attack, when that actually doesn't really do any damage. Except maybe pots. I think that can actually break pots. So we are attacking by the standard of pots. We may do damage to pots. This game was written by pots because they consider rolling to be an attack. It's a very dangerous maneuver, and only such creatures could find such a thing threatening enough to warrant the word attack. Come on, you know you want it. You know you want it. Look at that tasty, deadly hook that's going to snag your mouth. Very painful. This is it. Any day now. Any day. This is the truest test of patience. This reminds me of something interesting that I heard. My mom reminded me of this. I don't remember this firsthand because it was so long ago. But my former stepdad, when I was a kid, he actually mentioned that like one of the reasons for the Japanese developing games like this is to teach people patience, which I find very fascinating. He had a lot of really interesting things to say. No, you are the wrong fish. You are not the correct fish to be had, but I will claim you nonetheless if I can, because that will get you out of my way, and there will be one less fish to deal with. And with that, we caught the real lunker of 9 pounds. That's slightly less than the biggest one of our childhood, so we'll keep it anyway and see what he has to say. Keep it anyway, see what he has to say when we weigh the fish, which we already know the weight of. It is 9 pounds. Not bad, but there are bigger fish in there. Bigger fish in the sea. Bigger fish. Plenty of bigger fish in the pond. Alright, y'all need to calm down. This is not a rodeo. This is fishing. Even though it is gonna be quite deadly for you, so there is plenty for you to be excited about. This one has quite the high standards. He is not easy to please. He plays hard to get. But I will get him eventually, or her, whatever it is. Gotcha! You are mine! Now, we shall not fail this challenge today, sir. You are mine. I will continuously fail my life entirely. Back to square one. We're gonna step a little closer. A little closer. A little closer. A little closer. That was yet again another reference to similar source material that I referenced previously, but I will not give this one away this time. Yes, there are certain choice moments when I will mention what it is I'm referencing, but that's mainly due to just not wanting to plagiarize. I just want to make sure you can tell the difference when I'm saying something original and when I am not. Perhaps this is too close. I gotta back up a bit. Back it up. Backing up. Backing up. Backing up. That one's SpongeBob. Well, you backed up. Now our friend does not want to come out and play, for he has tasted the taste of my hook, and he probably does not like the feeling of that in his mouth, so I would understand. I would understand. But, nonetheless, I will persist in my mission to stab you in the face. He saw me coming, and he started flipping out. He's like, oh no! Oh no, it is Yusuke! He has come to stab me in the face once again. Taking a lap. Taking a lap. I'm just gonna take a lap, and we're gonna come back to this guy a bit later once he's cooled down. I don't know if he'll ever return to his log, so I may have to just go out on a limb here. Just hope that I can find him wherever he may be, or I might just need to leave this area and reset. That might be a thing. And we got a small fry. Very, very much a waste of time. What? Oh, huh? Oh, what? Huh? What? It's always these petty ones that are the easiest to catch. Isn't that always the way? Alright, I'm leaving. Resetting this. Coming back. Trying again. Because we have all the funds we'll need for that. I like how this is still the fish I got caught as a kid, and it still weighs 10 pounds. It's not changed at all in 7 years. The exact same fish has been preserved in this mysterious blue liquid, which is not water, because water is not naturally blue. It only appears blue in the ocean because of the refraction thing of the sky. I want to quit. And I'm back. Let's do this once again. I have a rumble feature, and that is definitely going to help all the time. I understand, sir. I understand. You do not need to repeat yourself. Actually, maybe I should have read those instructions, because it might have helped. There might be some control feature I'm not knowing. But, nonetheless, our friend has returned. And I will edge ever closer, as close as I possibly can get to this fish. I'm going to get a little closer, a little closer, a little closer. It's close enough. You get close to the fish, but not too close. I don't want you. Get out of here, man. Shut up. A second fish approaches. Tensions have arisen. Who will take the bait? Neither of them. Crap. Oh, and here we go. Oh, ho, ho, that's what I'm talking about. Jumped right into my hands. This guy is the real deal. 18 pounds. We are definitely keeping that. And second time was in fact the charm. We did not need any third attempt at this fish because we are victorious. And with that, once again, whoa! This fish is huge. It looks like a new record. It weighs at least 18 pounds. Seriously. Okay, here's your prize. And now we have acquired the golden scale. Jump into the water and press A, and now you can dive much deeper than you could before. And now, that is all we need from this fishing pond. I'm going to take one more lap, just for good measure. Just a little victory lap here. Just scoping out the area, just checking things out. Just one last time, just appreciating this place before we leave it behind forever. Aha! And there it is. There you have it. Wow! This is what I think it is. Astonishing! You snagged a sinking lure. What do you want to do with it? Well, we are going to get rid of it because we're not cheaters, despite what the past may suggest. And this man will not have any of that, and neither will I, because I'm not going to push my luck. I'm not going for the Hylian Loach. You can feel free to do that in your own playthroughs. Go for it. All the more power crouch stab to you. But for me, this chapter has come to an end. We will return our fishing rod. Actually, let's talk about something. Let's shoot the breeze, man. Let's just chat. Let's bond a little. Let's get to know this man before we steal his hat. What? What? No. What? What are you talking about? I didn't say anything. You want to try another lure? What are you talking about? Are you so selfish? Must you act this way to me? Don't you know the old saying, a great fisherman never chooses his own lure? The lure chooses you. The man does not choose the lure chooses the man. And with that, neither shall this man choose his own hat, because we will be taking it from him. Just so. Or getting caught in the middle of the air. Oh, there it is. Now I know what the button is. If you hold R while you're reeling in, that'll speed it up. Okay. That's enough of that. We'll leave this poor man alone. That'll be not to sour our friendship. We will not end on such a sour note. We will end our fishing journey right there. And with that, we are just about ready to enter the third temple, the water temple. But before that, let us take a moment to truly appreciate the new powers we have obtained in the Lakeside Laboratory. Daily trying to get to the bottom of the mysterious, Lakeside Laboratory. Daily trying to get to the bottom of the mysteries of Lake Hylia, the lake scientist. Well, what better person to see than a man of science to test what supernatural powers we've obtained. You, sir, who I totally thought was a man back in my childhood. Hello there, son. I'm researching the process of making medicine by mixing Lake Hylia's water with various unusual compounds. Perhaps you've met that old lady from the potion shop. She's like a student of mine. Yes. Well, that is perhaps some useful information which may come into play in quite the near future. But for now, we shall dive down with the power of 8. I thought it was 9, but it's 8. We are diving down, and we can collect some rupees on our way down. Steal from this old man who somehow in his senile old age mistook his own pool for a wishing well. Now then, you may not have noticed, but I've been watching you. You touched the bottom just now. Fantastic! I'll give this to you. And with that, another piece of heart is ours. And together, with our golden scale of diving, our Zora tunic of breathing, and our iron boots of sinking, we are unstoppable. We are unstoppable. What the heck? Did you see that? I was like sliding at a million bajillion miles an hour. That was insane. We are an unstoppable water exploring machine, and we can do anything we want. Now, except for using our sword underwater. But we can use the hookshot to destroy all of this man. Why is everyone a man? Everything is actually human in disguise. Shark. And now, the time has come to arise, to ascend, and then to once again descend. Life is just a series of ups and downs, and that's how it goes. For now, let us descend towards the lake bed with our power of diving and sinking and breathing. We have everything we need to tackle the legendary, infamous Water Temple of Ocarina of Time. Master Quest at that. And with that, we will open this way, and I will see you guys next time when we explore this temple. See you guys then.